welcome to my garden. This is what's so great about living in Queens, in Manhattan. I had found a two-story building when I wanted to move from the co-op because they were all deranged, the people living there. And I found a great place in Chelsea with another woman. She was a little older than me, and the roof was dilapidated. So I said, "Oh, I can fix the roof and make a garden." But my husband didn't want to move to 14th Street because where he was working was on Lafayette, which is now called Soho, which was really close to our old place. But now I realized my dream. I have my garden. So I'm trimming now. This is the raspberry bush. So later I'll throw it out. It's beautiful that we get raspberries from this all the time. I remember why Adam Purple said when they were destroying his place, he had a garden, and he said, "Why does the community board want to destroy blackberries?" And I can see how he feels. Federico just picked my husband around 9 beautiful raspberries, and every year it comes back bigger, and bigger. So this is, as I always say, I said on my Manhattan TV show that all the roofs should have community gardens for the residents, and then the stupid landlord won't even have to fix them because you have a special decking, and you don't have to have black tar that when it rains goes into the sewer system. So look at this, the dill. Do you believe it? Looks like an evening gown, right? Or peacock or something. It's extraordinary. So we had cucumbers from the garden. I see there on the table up there, picked. We're going to do a sour cream. You take the cucumber and you cut it very thin, and then you salt it. Put the salt, and then you press it down and get rid of the excess water from the seeds. Then what you do is you put a little salt and this beautiful evening dress with sour cream. So we're going to have that tonight. The Tuscan kale. It's a little softer, the flavor. This is very good. I make caldo gallego with the kale, and you could also put white beans in it. Oof, that's such a good soup. I love that one. Very, very good. And the Tuscans make ribollita with this. Another same thing, beans again. They make a vary of minestrone, potatoes, onions, carrots, and then they bake it in the oven with stale bread. But I don't eat bread anymore, so I got to figure out what kind of bread I can make. Eat bread, don't eat bread. Eat carbohydrates, don't eat carbohydrates. The Americans said 40% of your diet should be bread. So the bread makers put the money in someone's pocket that they make a study. Everyone's a slave. You have to go to work and pay for war, for all these people that own these war machines, war equipment. So it's like, when is anyone going to wake up? People tell me that the people are not followers, that it's their education. Come on. Look at it. Why isn't there a revolution going on here? Yellow tomato. Ooh. These are not very acidic. These are delicious. These are delicious grilled. And you put them on top of pasta with olive oil, and herbs. And on the bottom here we have radicchio. This is the one, the green leaf that grows above 80 degrees. And so what I do is I wash them and roll them up and then grill them, and then you put balsamic vinegar. This is also excellent with riso, with rice. Risotto I can saute it actually. I cut it in ribbons, saute it, put garlic in, and then put it in a risotto. I said to my friend that this product tastes strange, and it was when they started putting margarine and whatever hydrolyzed fats. And this is very poisonous. Every restaurant you go to, you're not going to know what oil they put in. So you're basically killing yourself. And I remember in one high-end restaurant I went to, I didn't even mention it to the person with me. I saw that they were cooking with canola oil because it doesn't burn. Canola oil is a carcinogen. It used to be called rapeseed oil. What they do is they process it. You could look it up. It's very interesting. They process it in such a way that it becomes a poison and causes cancer. So you tell me who's in charge of this place.
Hello.
So we have another strange story here. I used to have, as I mentioned before, I had a bird feeder. So a friend said to me, you know, you're spending a lot of money, and then squirrels would always go on it and rock it around. So they're like, where's the food, Ma? So we have a compost heap here, and which have worms and maggots. So they're going in and eating all this high protein. So it was better than the stupid seed. I should have put seed where the compost is, and then they would make the connection. See, they're supposed to take care of themselves. Once you do that to people, you make them a slave. They can't even think. And animals usually think very well. Much better than you know who, right? They created Frankenstein. GMOs. New York City. Williamsburg. That's a laugh. Now they've created Brooklyn. That's why I hate New York. Person that created this opened Pandora's box. They're all here and they're never getting out again. I've had it. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Ciao.
Soy tan